Can you hear me, guys? Okay. Let me press the PS button, go to the chat, hit the three buttons. I see him, I see him, I see him. Mute all. You're a piece of shit, Toxic. Did you hear what I said or no? Okay, cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shut up. Can't tell what number car that is, but in the orange McLaren, the teammate to Greg Jennings is Fuego Mall, the race Dodger, the race deserter. He is known for running two laps maybe and leaving the race, and he does affect the race while the yellow flag is out. But anyway, he's going on his out lap. Let's see what he does. He's Simbad Mar. Yes, yes, yeah. I'm just doing I'm some practice. I'm doing some practice right now. Oh, and the link. You guys want the link? Hold on. He does. That ain't mine. What, bitch? Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, yeah. Watch some big old porn on that bit. I'll bet he is.
You should. I
Don't swear on my stream, motherfucker.
I'm from your house.
Again, it sounds not to see your mom.
Yeah, I agree. You best be. And
Is Rasa Cheech here? Is Rasa Cheech here? Uh, how are the cats doing, Rasa Cheech? How how are the cats doing? Your cats, house cat. How are your cats? Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's doing all right. Is it doing all right? Good. I'm glad to hear. I'm also glad that Greg's dog is not barking for the meantime. Oh, you fucking whore. I am my only friend. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, now baby, remember the time. Woo! Do you remember Bone? On the track, you and me. Purple, people eating. What about us? Bone. All right, boys, I'm about to go live here. So I hope there is, because I need some in race interviews, and I hope it's toxic. guys, I'm going live, okay? Let me go to the use Toxic's trick. All right, guys, we are live at the Mushroom Cup Qatari Grand Prix. I am not competing this race. I'm feeling the hangover from an extremely crazy weekend in the bedroom. I tried some brand new things, and I'm sore still. So we are going to commentate tonight. I can't take the G-forces. So on pole is going to be SPR Chenzo. I've actually met him in person, and he's a partier, and he's trying to party to the race victory tonight in Qatar. The Middle East, Zavgab in second place. The much vaunted, he is the master of the Mickey Mouse choices. Greg Jennings, the commissioner, he did take over from T-Bone last year. T-Bone was took a leave of absence. We are glad to have him back this season in a different role, but nonetheless, we're happy to have him back. Rasta Cheech, how just informed, only has one cat. In the future, hopes to have more. And so I got the Bella, who's improved a lot in his time here at the Mushroom Cup as he rounds the final corners. We have another one. I don't know much about him. He's just a guy. Adriami, I don't know too much about him. Hazy Aussie, I've had some great battles with Hazy. And Toxic Zero, I hope he crashes on this. Somebody, Zudi, who I text every now and then, but a good guy. He actually picked up the Valvoline sponsorship on that rear wing this weekend. Good for him. TCR T-Bone, who is facing the wrong direction. And is he going backwards? What's going? He is he's reversing down the grid. He's going to hit Zudi. He's trying not to hit him. Waiter to lead 13th. Sicario 14th. Watch him. He's aggressive. Purple Snack. Fuego, who got the call to take my seat. Dashley Daddy. All right, guys. We didn't get the whole lineup. That's okay. Hemi starting tail. Chenzo gets a good start. He looks like he's going to beat Zavgab down in turn one. We don't know yet. Is Zavgab going to pull out to the Greg? Going to hold the outside. Greg's going to try to hang Zavgab around the outside. It looks like he's going to get it because he's going to have the preferred line to the bottom. And your two championship rivals are number 1 and 2. We got a car off track. Is that Toxic? Yes, to see free falls down the grid. TCR T-Bone up to 9th place. What a battle. I see some caution flags. I don't know who's crashing. It's probably someone back there. Let's look at T-Bone in 9th place. He's got Toxic right behind him. Toxic makes a little contact. He can't hold it. Toxic dropping like a big rock. He's getting challenged by the AlphaTauri of BXT, whoever that is, and T-Bone. Clearly he's going to drive away. This is lap 1. If I keep this up, I'm going to lose my voice. So we're going to calm it down just a little bit. We got a side-by-side battle going on. The two teammates, Hemi and Fuego, Hemi and Dashley, as Dashley holds off his teammate, Hemi, who's not very fast. Looking at T1 to the right-hander. So T-Bone, his possible race strategies are a one-stop and take hards on lap 13 to 18. We'll see what he does. Big cars off the racetrack. There's too much to see what's going on right here, to be honest. So we've completed one lap at this event in Qatar, and Chenzo and Greg, let's have a look. You know, these guys do deserve some time in the limelight because they are up front. You know, these guys work hard to be there. So Greg Jennings up front. But Zavgab is right there. Zavgab is a part of this event. So is Rasta, and I think like the Bella is sort of dropping off. I don't think he has as good as a car, but Hazy is always good on those long runs. So Chenzo up front, and he's just going to try to battle. These top 4 cars are under a blanket. These are all stars on the Mushroom Cup. If Kev Wood was there, there'd be 5 all-stars up front. As you know, he's injured for this event. So Greg's going to take Greg's going to open up just a little bit, but this isn't a twisty bit, so he had the dirty air. So we're going to see what happens when we get to the DRS section of the front stretch. If Greg can stay really close to Chenzo and put some heat on his ass. Look at the rear of that Mercedes with medium shod tire. He is right on the ground. He is creating max downforce. Greg's going to be in DRS has distance this race. And is that wing going to open? That wing, boom, opens up. We're going to see we have a battle for the lead. Here comes Zap, Gavin, Greg. Chenzo can't hold him off. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead. Chenzo gets his doors blown off. And they smoke the tires. Greg can take the lead around the outside. 2 trailer park goes. And Greg's going to give him the clean air. So this is so Chenzo and Zagav are still in a battle for the second position. Chenzo leaving good space because all the time you had to leave it a space. And a little loose is Zavgav. It slows him down. And here comes Rostachich right up there. He's going to slow him down. And here comes the Haas of Mr. Bella, who I misspoke before. He is in the front battle. So we have Greg. He was pulled out around half a second on Zavgav, who's been battling with Chenzo. But this is really on in the event. Is Chenzo out of ERS, or what was going on there? He might be because he was trying to pull away to evade the DRS on lap 1, so he might be out, but it's okay. He is still going to be a factor to win this event. The top 3 cars are surrounded, spaced by about 1 second. Top 3, top 4, and here we go. Is he can get a run at Greg? It was about the same distance when Greg got a run at Chenzo last time around. So wing opens up, and let's see what we get. Here he comes. He's not. Is he going to bump it around him? He's not. Really close to Chenzo. Is that dirty air going to affect his event? His corners and the twisty bits. And it looks like we're not going to have too much changing up front. Everyone being patient, everyone trying to survive till the first pit stop when it matters. And the crowd on their feet, hands up in the air. Let's go back, way back to Toxic Zero, running in. What's that number? It's a high number. I can't quite tell what number that is, but Toxic Zero at about 18,000th place is trailed by Hemi, who is on the gas. So, but Hemi does not look as good as he normally does. He's in the darker. He's in the Williams car. Oh, Toxic goes high, and he drops another 8 places to Hemi. So there we go. Let's move on down the pack. We're at Mr. Zudi, 2-2, running in the 14th position. He has Dashley Daddy picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So he's been a bad boy on multiple occasions during this event. Skeeter Bike, let's take a look at his car. Let's see if there's any damage on that front wing. The wing looks to be intact. I don't believe he made a pit stop. He may have spun early on in the event, but again, we're probably going to have a caution flag here, so it's okay. So let's head back to the battle for the lead, which has changed completely since I left. Zavgav is now your leader. That DRS on the front stretch is very... Oh! Zavgav sideways! That's going to hurt him. Here comes Chenzo. Chenzo wants that lead back that he lost on the beginning. Oh! Sideways again! Zav, he's feeling the heat in the whole field. We have, nose and tail down to, almost T-Bone. T-Bone is nearly part of that nose and tail gang. As we ride on board with T-Bone, actually... in through the helmet cam, and T-Bone is battling Hemi. T-Bone, if you race like me, you race him for a hell. But T-Bone's racing for a point early in this event. Hemi is probably going to need to use the DRS or bump and run. I'm fine with either. So Hemi is applying the pressure, trying to make T-Bone make it. Purple Snack picks up an... Oh! Hemi nearly gets T-boned. Okay, so Toxic's going to be on coming to T-bone as well. T-bone under attack does not have the aid of the DRS here on the front stretch. Toxic too far back because he don't have the horsepower. He has an GP2 engine. It doesn't matter. So T-bone has dropped to the 11th position. Crucially, Rosticic, who only has one cat, has what appears to be a 3-second penalty, which is probably going to play a role in this race. But Rasta does have a teammate up there. So the highest team cars are Kick Saubers, and they are 4th and 5th position. So as we go, I'm not sure what turn this is. I don't know this track because I don't race it. But in the lead still is Chenzo. Half a second back is going to be Zavgav and Greg a further 2.5 tenths back. If Rosticic completes that, he's going to be about 1.2 seconds back of the leaders, or the leader. And it appears that his teammate of BXT is not as good as the twisty bits as he drops back. He must have more of a straight line set up on his car, which is kind of crazy. But let's go back to the Haas of Abella. And is he going to get DRS from BXT? If he doesn't, he does. He has DRS, so he'll be able to defend the position against another one. He puts it down to the bottom and has a good corner. So the BXT kick sours are coming. They have the setup for this hot day in the Middle East. So Chenzo, let's go back to Chenzo. Let's ride on board with Chenzo. We're right on board with Chenzo. I'm seeing what Chenzo does now. He's in 4th gear, 3rd gear. Back on the gas, I hear it. 4th, 5th, 6th, 5th, 4th. He's half throttle. He's wide open. 5th, 6th. He's holding 6. Got the thing sideways. He held 6. Went down to 4th gear here. And what a good line he's holding. He holds a half a second lead on Zap. 6 seconds. That's 6 speed. He's got it wide open through here. He's going to hold it wide open. Oh! Triple wide open for Chenzo. How scary. He ain't going to hold it open through here. That was ridiculous. Okay. He nearly does. Zavgav is going to need to get on the gas this front stretch. He does close the gap a little bit. So he's got the slipstream and aided by D. Tebow is going to get a 3-second penalty. That's crucial. I like what he did there. I'm not going to talk about it, but I like it. That was very interesting. Let's see what Zavgav is doing. Let's see how close he's on. We're riding on board with Zavgav, and he is behind Chenzo. He takes the right, get the wide arc. He bounces the curves. Is he going to hold it wide open like Chenzo did? Interesting enough, he is in a lower gear than Chenzo was. Nope, sorry. Wrong part of the racetrack. Zavgav is going to be on the gas here. And he's going to make one right turn. You can see he's getting the dirty air, but he seems to be closing in just a little bit on Chenzo. The penalties are beginning to pour in. Zavgav continuing his hunt of Chenzo here down the front stretch. These are the corners we're talking about. Is he going to hold it to the floor? 1 floor, 2 floors, 3 floors. He did downshift. I like that. All right. Greg crucially puts up 3-second penalty. That's going to hinder him to win this event. Let's see what Zavgav does down the front stretch. He must have had a bad exit. Zavgav is doing something different. Let's see. Well, it's hard to tell because he has DRS, so I don't want to call it out. So we're just riding. Let's go ride with Greg, who's the 3rd place car. We're going to spend some time with him. We're going to spend a lap or so here. See what Greg, my teammate, is doing. See how he's driving this event. And he arcs it in the corner, the same as, but he is in the dirty air. Oh, wide goes Zeb. Or his tire's going to be dirty. He gets a shot out of the corner, though, man. Out of a cannon. We're on lap 29. We are 1/3 through this event. So, race going fast. So, no safety cars No, Greg, a little loose. Greg's need to stay close to keep that DRS train going. But the Kick Saubers, the two green monsters behind him, are on the gas. As we get around to the wide open corners, let's see what Greg does. Greg has 18% on his right sides, 37% wear on his left front, 30% on his left rear. So there must be more right-hand turns around here in traction zones because Greg's left sides are starting to feel it. As we go around to the final corner, and we're going to come out of here. Let's see if Zagav's going to sideways. He does not. Greg on the juice, on the gas. Is he going to close in on Zagav? I don't think he's really trying to. That's right aboard Rossi, who immediately makes contact with Greg, and that Kick Sauber sounds good. And here we go. He gasses it up. This lead battle is very close. We got 5 cars under blanket. Yeah, 5 cars under blanket, essentially. One mistake by Chenzo can leave him in 5th place if he messes up. He's getting good braking here. We're on lap 10, so here we go. On the right-hander, he's going to lift. He's going to float this car in there. A little Zagav, big sideways. Every time Zav is sideways through there, he's having issues there. Dashley Daddy, another 3-second penalty. So we're going to go back and ride with, you know what? We're going to ride with Chenzo. He did do something interesting last front stretch. I don't know. 7th gear all the way through there. Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. Zabgad picks up a penalty. Uh-oh. Everyone except Chenzo has a penalty up front. This is greatly going to help Chenzo obtain the victory in this event. And I don't know if Chenzo heard me or not, but he did do something different that front stretch. I was told I need to give some shout-out to Dashley Daddy. He's running back here in P18. Let's see his tactics, techniques, and procedures. So, looks like he is catching the purple snack car. Or there's a car up ahead of him, I'm not sure who it is. But as Dashley rounds what I believe is the final quarter, yes. Let's see his run. His car just didn't get back to the gas fast enough. I think Zavgav finally had an issue. He dropped to the 5th position. I didn't see it. We didn't catch it, unfortunately. But he probably got loose in that one corner. So the only cars up front that do not have a penalty are the leader, SPR Chenzo, and your 3rd place contestant of BXC 2005. And here we go. We're riding with 2005. He's got the thing on the floor. He's tracking his teammate down that DRS. They might bump draft down the front stretch to help catch Chenzo. Oh man, his head's bouncing around. That was really good. Let's see what he gets. Let's see what he gets. Oh, he had that thing roasted. So something nice to look at, riding on the BXC Burn, he has gained 16 positions in this event. He is the current hard charger with Hemi, currently 6th position. As we ride with him. Hemi just doing his best out here. Just got to do it. Just got to do it. Dashley Daddy is going to be making a pit stop in Williams' teammate. So what team strategy the Williams car is employing right now? grab some water, guys, and we'll be right back to commentate the second half of this event. Alright, so we're back. Let me take some of this water. We're racing with Hemi, who is 6 seconds behind the leader. Let's watch the gap. Hemi is on the hard tires, so Hemi is going to have faster tires near the end of the race. So I don't expect him to pit for another handful of laps, maybe around lap 17, and take the mediums the final 10 to 12 laps. But you look at that time, he's taken away about 10th out of Chenzo just in this lap alone. So to see what he crosses the line with. I mean, as he chases down the XT Bird 2005, and the top 1, 2, 3, 4 cars do not have a penalty. That could play crucially into this race. Caution out! Purple stack retired. What's that going to be? Sector 2. You do not look like we're getting a safety car out of that. We're not getting a safety car out of that. A slow car on the outside. That did slow Hemi down by about a 10. But let's keep tracking the snap. Chenzo is on the gas. He's running very quality lap time. So Rang makes a move on Zaccario. Greg has gained a position. And Hemi now the leader with Chenzo making a pit stop. Let's see how many laps Hemi stays out on those hard tires. If he, to be honest, he's making good time. He was matching Chenzo's time. So he's not going to lose that much by staying out these couple laps. This caution tickers keeps going off, and that's really annoying. But I hope Fuego Ball is out of the race. I didn't see when that happened, but we saw that coming. Anyway, so Hemi has an 18-second lead. It's probably about 22 seconds to make a pit stop, so that will leave him about with a 3.3 second deficit to Chenzo. So far, he's up. Now, if Hemi can make time up on Chenzo here, that's going to really bode well for him. Really, really well. So we're going to need to watch that. Watch these time intervals. If this goes to 19 seconds, that's going to really help Hemi. It's staying very, very even, to be honest. Chenzo on those cold tires, maybe closing. Okay, now I do believe Chenzo's tires warming up. He's starting to catch him just a little bit, but this race ain't over. Like, Hemi's going to stay out the next couple laps. Chenzo is on the hards. To be honest, Chenzo is not catching him fast enough to warrant Hemi to make a quick pit stop. If I'm Hemi, I'm going to run the final 10 laps on Burn 2005. Gets a 3-second penalty. The only competitors. Bowen picks up a penalty. The only competitors who do not have a penalty is Hemi, your race leader, Chenzo, and Abella in the 5th position in the Haas, Adriami in the other Haas. Haas wants to talk about this, and Zaccario, the aggressive man. So Chenzo really has only gained 3 or 4 tenths. Hemi, really sideways. He'll gain time on that. Chenzo has really only gained 3 or 4 tenths on Chenzo's older tires, and on Hemi's older tires, and Chenzo's tires are going to be up to temperature now, so he's not making roads in on Hemi. In fact, depending on how long it takes to pit stop, he may have lost time. But yeah, so that moment where Hemi had the tire slip there, Chenzo did catch by about 3 to 4 tenths, as we thought that would happen. But again, I don't think it's time for Hemi is making a pit stop. All right, We're riding on board with Chenzo. How close is this going to be? Chenzo on the gas. He's coming around the final corner. Hemi is on pit road. Is Hemi done with his stop yet? They're putting tires on that mug. Here comes Chenzo. Chenzo's going to take the race lead, but he will be on hard tires, and what might be your quickest car, Hemi, could be on the mediums for the final 12 laps. I did predict 12 laps for Hemi as he drops to 5th place. I do believe he needs a safety car only because it's going to be hard to pass Greg, hard to pass Rasta, hard to pass Byrne. But those cars do have a penalty. So if there's a safety car, he just needs to stay very clean. But your Chenzo has resumed the leader after the cycle of pit stops with BXT Byrne in 2nd place. Rasta Cheech, who only has 1 cat, in 3rd place. Greg Jennings, whose dogs barks, in the 4th position. Hemi, as we ride along with him. He's right behind Greg, right behind Rasta, and he's on the mediums. Let's see what Hemi can do with these two gentlemen. He's going to get slipstream from the DRS. I do believe Ross is in trouble. If I'm Hemi, I'm not trying to make this pass yet. Save those mediums. Save those mediums. Don't kill him in the dirty air trying to make a crazy move on Greg. Just get by Rasta here on the front stretch. If you have to bump Jeff Greg, that's not a bad decision. And do keep in mind, he's not beating these guys based on his design penalty. Greg doesn't quite get the exit. Did Hemi get a penalty there? And the wings open up, and they hit the turbochargers. And he's going to take it 3 wide to the bottom. Hemi making a dastardly move down the bottom. 7.5 seconds behind the leader. Can he roll that back in the final 11 laps of this event? It'll be very difficult. He'll need to catch him by around, 7 tenths a lap. Yeah, around 7 tenths a lap. 6 to 8 tenths, so that'll be a lot. Not out of the question, but we do see BXT 2005 ahead of him, and he is closing in on him. Actually, Hemi has closed in by 6 tenths just this lap alone. So it'll be if his tires fall off at all compared to Chenzo's, and we know Hemi is a very accomplished racer. He's won over 17,000 Mushroom Cup races. So we're going to see. We're going to go check out the midfield. T-Bone battling for points. How's he doing? He's on the hards. That thing didn't get off the corner at all. Scooter bike speeding on penalty in the pit lane. And T-Bone got that thing up in the point. Oh, he's a little bit sideways. He does it. He's doing it. Oh, lock up a little bit. T-Bone doing a really good job here. So just really good job here. And just to keep you updated, Hemi has not really closed in on Chenzo. If I'm Chenzo, I'll massage on those tires. Oh, Bo, did you get a penalty out of that one? A warning? You may have. So let's look at the car ahead of him. Toxic Clown. Toxic Clown's in 9th position. He is clearly washed up. Clearly not very good anymore at the game. But Zabgab had that incident early in the race. He's just trying to battle back for points at this point. Is he chasing down the Mercedes of T-Bone? He is. This is going to be a battle here. Literally has safety car on this racing surface. Literally has binned it somewhere, somehow. So, to be honest, I'm not quite sure where on this racing facility. But we're going to get racing with about 8 laps to go. It might behoove you to take some mediums here. I know that, let's see what Chenzo does. Chenzo's going to make a pit stop. We'll see what Chenzo does put the mediums on the car. I think that's the right choice, too. If this race has a green flag look to it, those mediums are going to be great.
However, we are going to have some gamblers take softs because we have to have that. If there's a bunch of cautions in rapid fire succession, those softs may last. We're probably not going to go green until lap 22, so that'll leave us with lap 20. Probably not till the end of lap 21, so starting 22. So 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. That leaves us with 8 green flag laps. If they go green, but of course we don't know, and they probably won't. So Hemi, new mediums, Shad mediums, Greg mediums, Rasta Cheech mediums. All right, so we're going to go in and we're going to talk to Zavgab, and we're going to see what happened up there to cause him to have drop back in the field. Hello, Wall. I would like to talk to Zavgab, please. I would like to talk to Zavgab, please. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Gav. You were up in the battle in the top 3, and you dropped back, and the camera was off your car. What happened there, sir? Okay, okay. I was watching. Proud of that. You were able to battle back, and you were chasing down T-Bone for the 10th position. As I see, you're in 12th place now. How is the wing? How is the car handling? Uh, how far do you think you? How far do you think you can advance in this field? I did see you take softs, and we were talking about that here up in the booth here. There's going to be 7 to 8 green flag laps if it goes green. So I don't expect. I expect there to be one more safety car because cautions breed cautions. So I think if you keep that wing clean, I think you may have a chance at the podium. What do you think, sir? Okay. Could we talk to T-Bone, please? Yes, T-Bone, you're having an awesome event here. You dropped back to 11th place, but you've battled back to the 8th position. What tires are on your car right now? You have the mediums on. What made you choose those and not take? You have hards on. What made you take hards? And that's crazy. What would you take hards and not softs? Roger that. Roger that. Roger that. All right. We're going to go to 14th and talk to Zudi back here. Zudi in 14th position. Why did you? So you've been around that the whole race. Why would you not take soft tires and just try something different here? Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. Let's go. That's why I'm commentating. All right. We're going to talk to Hemi in the 3rd position. Hemi, you battled back through the whole field. You were on the old hards in the strategy. It didn't seem to work out, but you were. But now as we know, the race has changed completely, Hemi. So you're up there with Chenzo. I believe you and Chenzo are matched on lap time. So what are your chances to win this event, Hemi? All right. So I'm not going to talk to Chenzo. We have watching T-Bone on those hard tires. This race goes. This race for the win between Hemi, BX. For. If I could please have a word with T-Bone, please. You just parked the sir. What was the issue on pit lane there? Well, how did you end up with Old Hearts? Well, I don't know if you heard the broadcast, but like almost every car has a penalty. The only cars that don't are Hemi, Chenzo, Bella, and Ski. Only cars that don't have a penalty. Yeah. It's pretty spicy. All right. Toxic picks up another penalty. Bone, see, but no, what? You're all right, guys. I'm going up to the booth again. I'm going up the stairs. I'm going up the stairs right now. BXT pulls out. Heavy blocks Chenzo. Oh, middle of contact. Okay. This is a race. This is a battle for the win here. These guys are running. BXT crucially picks up a 3-second penalty. BXT has a penalty. Hemi and Chenzo might just sit there and save those medium tires. Greg in fourth position, running really strong. So in the waning laps, both BXT and Hemi have gained 18 positions in this event. And they've kept their cars clean. And when the wings are clean, Hemi, you cannot get a penalty, buddy. or you will not win. Not saying you won't win, but it's going to make it significantly harder because Chenzo doesn't have one. So we're going to round this final corner, and we're going to start lap 26, where Hemi is probably going to have a chance to pass him. He deploys that DRS, and is Chenzo going to follow him along? He's going to get the slipstream behind Hemi, and he's not going to get there in time. Look how close BXC is to Hemi. This is a battle for the win. We have never seen this. And Quack is going wild in the booth. Hemi just make it. So Hemi needs to decide how is he going to make this happen. If I'm Hemi, I want to let him behind. I'm going to let him by me. I'd like to stay as close as I can and pass him when we take the white flag. Now that's, while that sounds all well and good, there's risk, and this sport is very unpredictable, very dangerous. So we don't know, but we do know that Hemi did take the medium tires, and he's probably going to get past you on the front stretch coming up. But let's go back to my McLaren teammate of Greg, and who's in a battle with Rasta Cheech, who only has one cat, and Greg, who has a barking dog, who's not barking at the moment. We're all happy about that. Chenzo saving anything? Is Greg going to get there? Is Greg's in the slipstream? Greg does get DRS. Hemi has pulled out a 0.6 of a second lead. If BXT is going to make it happen, Hemi turns the fastest lap of the race. BXT may not get there to challenge him into turn one. He does not. Now, if Hemi could put down a really good lap, that'll really help his chances at this event. Keep them in the dirty air. Keep killing. Zavgav has retired out of the 9th position. Maybe higher than that. I don't know what happened. We'll talk to him after the race. Zavgav leaves. Zavgav has left Saudi Arabia. It's left Qatar. Zavgav has left Qatar, which is a state sponsor of terror anyway. So, Hemi, unfortunately for him, has not gained a gap on BXT. The last time through, he was 0.6 of a second, and BXT could not make the pass. So, Hemi needs a 0.6 gap for BXT to not be able to pass him on the front stretch. And BXT is going to be going for it, too, because BXT loses time there. Maybe a little bump from Chenzo. So, as we go in the final corners, what's the gap? 0.5. Okay. BXT is going to be able to make this pass. BXT is going to make this pass if Chenzo don't mess it up. Is BXT on the juice? And Chenzo makes the move. Chenzo makes the move. They're side by side. Chenzo's going to have to relinquish. He does not want the okay. So like I said, the important part is going to get DRS on the front stretch and make the pass into turn one. Not saying it's over there because you got to run the rest of the lap, and they're going to be going for it. But as we ride inside, T. DRS. He needs to be another 10th. On his butt. Breaking the draft is Hemi. White flag. One more time to go. BXT. He's coming. Is he going to make the dive? It's it in there. Nice side. Hemi a little loose. He's going to go around the outside like two trailer park girls. Someone call him. Oh no! Oh no! Who Chenzo? Chenzo makes the move through. Greg comes through to take second place. BXT does let Hemi by. We're gonna need a replay of that. Oh no! Is this race? Oh, Hemi having trouble. Chenzo sees the moment. Chenzo has a 1 second penalty. There's a 1 second lead. There's no DRS at the rest of the track anyway, but that's gonna hurt. Rosticic, who only has one cat. Greg Jennings in P2. Oh man, what a turn of events, the two dominant cars of the day. That's going to give Hemi driver of the day, gaining 16 positions on the night. You take these wide open right-hand turns, and listen, Hemi doesn't have a penalty, so Hemi's going to go to... and I believe Rami, real sideways. Oh, contact, Hemi. Oh, big. They're playing Hardy-Bargy. Oh, Chenzo's going to win. What's the lineup? Oh, six up, out. Oh, no. Chenzo, Hemi, Greg. The McLaren puts it on the podium. Rosticic, Bella, Hazy, BXT crashes across the start-finish line. Adriano Zaccaro, Toxic barely slinks in there for 1 point. All right, we're going to do some post-race interviews. All right, guys, time for some post-interviews. Yeah, you didn't even commentate it. So, Hemi is going to get driver of the day. He did gain 16 positions on the night, so at the end of the lap. So, I'd like to talk to our third place competitor, Greg. So, Greg, when you saw the C's part on the final lap, did you think you had a chance to win the event? Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, you got great points for our team. Your lap time was very good. Quick lap time. Is Hemi here or no? What? This motherfucker's never here. Okay, let's talk to. I have it on film. Yeah, it's on film. Actually, dude, I was on board with BXT when it happened, so I really got it. Yeah. So the first time they touched, yeah, but who cares? It was over then. I mean, but chance to win was over. All right, but we would be misrepresented. We didn't talk to the race winner, the man who led early, got passed, and somehow when the seas parted, he stayed on the gas and got a 1 second gap to lead us. Chenzo, talk to us about your race. Yeah, but that's yeah, and you stuck with him, and so your strategy was good too. So I think you knew Hemi was in the field, so you made an earlier pit stop to cover him off, and I believe that was going to work out until we had the yellow flag there. Yeah. So we've just gotten word, and he went to tweeted. Hemi says remove BXT's 3 second penalty. It's my fault. Hemi taking responsibility. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. 7th, yeah, because he crashed across the line. Race and deal, man. No, dude, I saw it. I was on board, dude. I saw it. I know, I saw it. Yeah. So deliberate, but exciting. All right, this concludes my cast commentary. I had a great time. The race was fun. We had a good battle for the win. We had um. So